Greetings everyone, here's Ludwig again, and this is the game All the Waves 3. This is my attempt to bring glory to the German Second Empire, Kaiserreich. And in this game you more or less manage to manage the financial aspect of the navy and also R&D, training, tactics, the design of ships, what is I think the most important part of this game. And you could also try to be a tactical admiral and take charge in some battles and command your sea units. And so far I started 1890 January, so I have now roughly 2.5 years. We have peace, we have alliance with the Empire of Russia. And you can also check here always situation. So Russia have bigger navy budget. For some reason they have a better tech, but this sometimes changes. Britain is also now behind, but this is only just if you can make 2 or 3 technology steps in one turn sometimes, and then it's changing again. So I think early on this flips often up and down. More important is Russia have also more tonnage. So Russian's navies have more money, more tonnage. And they focus heavily on battleships. You can see the numbers of heavy cruisers and light cruisers is not really, and corvettes, they not really ever care anyone. And early on, these are battleships, not dreadnoughts, so only a B. Many nations have a tendency to build a lot of this kind of ships. But again, a battleship can be starting 2,000-3,000 tons up to, in this area, maybe up to 20,000 tons. You can normally check the nation, and if you have an alliance, you can maybe even see them. Yeah, so that is the Russian battleship, 7,500 tons. You can even see here the data directly. So 7,500 tons. This has a smaller 8,000, 10,000 ton. This looks anyways 2 turrets, but you can see 12 inches. I think these are all -2 guns. Not the weakest battleships, but yeah. I don't know if I have information about this new one. No, I have no information about this new style of heavy battleships. 10,500. You could nearly call it heavy battleship. And a lot of other stuff. And if you can compare this now with the British, they have more heavy units, much more heavy units. So this is 11,000 tons. But yeah, 2 a double or twin turret in the front and a single in the rear. I don't know. This is sometimes a little strange, but okay. This is old original. You can see this 89 is always in the start design, not something out of the game. This is a new class, and looks like Britain is building every year 1 ship more or less. And this have 2 twin turrets. Okay, but this is only, you can check this and spend a lot of time here. The most important opponent is in Britain, but also Italy, and Italy have maybe, they don't have so many battleships, but they have they built some new battleships here. But it's all the same type, so you can call it, check this. This looks not bad. 12,000 tons, 17 knots, and 2 twin turrets, but yeah, it's a common design, I would say. Good. Most important is that again, the total tonnage plus the budget. So if you don't have the money, how you want to afford your big navy? So first you need normally money. Money is normally It's the beginning for Germany a problem, but later on maybe not more. So far, all my ships are now in active fleet or in reserve, so I could normally send now these ships also in. Oops, this is more or less my new design. This is Friedrich Karl design. This is what from just in the game, not so old. I don't build them too big because you need also the numbers. Sometimes you simply need more ships, not only two super heavy units. In this age you have normally more ships. Later on you build less ships but more expensive ships. Yeah. Good. So they're all active fleet. I will send them back to reserve to save some money. Now I'm minus 170 more or less. In I can save roughly 500 Reichsmark or whatever they are. And of course they're not Reichsmark, I think they are million Reichsmark. Good. I also have here some ships under construction. One heavy cruiser. This is a bonus ship. The shipyard asked me to build one more ship for a cheaper price to keep them busy and yeah, let the worker have some jobs. And I built already my new light cruiser design. It's a scale down of the heavy cruiser, but the rest is very similar. Yeah. I like this kind of ships. I like to try normally scale down and up and keep the design similar. You can always build everything very unique, but for mass production and easy maintenance and normally don't make it too overcomplicated. Sometimes simple designs are the better designs. Good. I turned, go for the next turn, and I only hope that the British don't getting more angry. If the French and England, I don't want to have a battle. Russia is my ally. So American, I don't care. Austria, I don't care. Japan, I don't care. Italy, I also don't care really too much. In Spain, I would have always liked to have a job or battle with them. Gneisenau is finished. Okay. Nothing else happened first. I still earn a little money, so I can keep my balance check. I wait. Normally, what I wait now is I wait when my heavy cruiser is finished, and at the same time, I must normally wait that my light cruisers are finished. I don't have any other job to do now. I could try to build up my bases around the world, but I'm not so sure if this is really so useful. But I can build maybe first everywhere at least a 6-inch battery. I think 6 inches is strong enough to fight every cruiser, but not a battleship. But yeah, this is far away when they are not so expensive. You must also pay the monthly cost, so I don't want to invest too much in coastal battery, and at the end they don't really help me too much. So I built in both bases here a 6-inch battery. This cost me already 500 per turn, so this is enough. A spy from Japan. I say, give me the money. Hopefully I can get some money. No money. Italy. You can also see how's the relation. You can see that Russia is allied with France and Germany. Oh, very special. Double alliance. But Germany is only have alliance with Russia. And French have only alliance with Russia. So these are the only nations have. Italy. What I want was Italy. I still normally don't want to have a big battle with Italy. But I also don't want to lose prestige because I'm low on prestige, so I say Italy is nothing. So, new research is finished and the British building more battleships. Relationship with France is improving. Fine. Nothing else. So this is, yeah, but I think I had already information about this battleship. Maybe there's a slight design change, but no. So tension with England is still a little high. I normally won't get it down, but you cannot actively force this. There's no option for this. I could only say I go low on Intel with Britain, and maybe I can try to. Here you can see there's only one technology more than now Britain is in much better tech development. Maybe I can go on Italy and like this. But Spain, I think they have nothing I can really steal. Average. Now America is behind. I don't believe it really. Let's try one more. Ooh, now we have very high tension with Britain. So in this case, it's always better to be prepared. So I go mobilization and they say every ship prepare. So I go and walk up. Means 1 or 2 months later the ship is ready for combat. But I'm thinking I will never be ready for combat with Britain. But at least I get a heavy cruiser in 2 turns. So the threat of Britain, I get more money. This is the only advantage. If you keep the tension high but not go into war, then you can always have more funding. If this is good for the nation, I'm not so sure. I don't know if the game really balances that, because if you spend more money for the navy, you have less for your industry, then your industry will not grow so fast and strong. I'm not sure if the game will simulate this so deeply. This is a new Japanese battleship, or very similar. This spy from Britain, of course I will say, take him back. Let's be friendly here together. One more turn. Königsberg is also finished, and all ships are ready for war now. So all my ships are. And my light cruisers are now 11 months away. The problem is, of course, with this status is I get more money from the government, but I also consume a lot of money for my ships. Ships are ready for combat duty anytime. This is, of course, normally a waste of money. I also don't see really an option to invest in anything else. I'm too far away. I need, if my production of my light cruisers are maybe 3 months away, then I can maybe make a design. And I also have normally only the need of a new battleship, pre-dreadnought battleship, but I still have no level 1. I need a gun of -1, anything. And you cannot go for 8 because this is a heavy cruiser stuff. So if you try this, this is still off. You can make out of this a battleship. You can go here really small if you want. This is only too strange now here, I think. But I saw this that you sometimes have ships with 3,000 or 4,000 tons and it's still a battleship. Good. Try more. Prestige is important. You can try to not waste here your crew, but if you lose your game too badly, then you lose also morale and prestige. So I would always go for win with the army. Try to. Sometimes it's also in favor to get into a war, because once you are in a war, I think the PC or AI is less aggressive to enter a second war. if the nations are not allies, of course. And I won't keep my alliance with Russia, because this gives me at least something I can rely on. Average, no, I need prestige. Ships coming closer and closer. But of course, Britain will build always more than I can build. So in the next coming 10 years, I never have a chance with Britain normally. At least my budget is now in positives. I could try to build here maybe more forts around the world. That I have at least one fort in every colony. I have 5 colonies, so I will build. And East Prussia also need one, because in East Prussia I also don't have a battery. Good. So 4 additional batteries. The uprising in China, what we do? I won't normally keep the tensions low now. Luckily. So I don't play this aggressive card. I really want to maintain peace. Germans' potential is great, but potential is nothing if you can first build your sword that you later crush the enemy. So I play the nice guy now. Yeah, everyone is building, of course, more ships. That is okay for me. Great Britain. We can, of course, never... Oh, shit. I try to not escalate this totally and maybe maintains peace. And we are not directly in war, but we are at the doorstep. That was, of course, very unlucky. Still 5 months for my cruisers. Anti-German rebellion in the Marshall Islands. Marshall Islands. This is a very low value. It's normally not. It's a strategic position. Nothing more. More important is normally Africa 3, 2, 2. China. In China, it's nice to have here some value, like of course Korea, Qingdao. That would be nice, but maybe later. Oh. War between Russia and Japan. And I don't have enough ships and foreign station. Let me check. Sometimes there's change over time. So this is a foreign station, this is a foreign station. I need more tonnage, so I send to Leipzig. That is enough. 3 more months. So I make 1 more month and then I can make a design of a new ship, but I still need, I cannot build battleships, make no sense, so maybe I will build a new class of heavy cruisers. So my 6-inch coastal batteries are done, that is okay. Russia asked to honor, and I say, of course, prestige, budget plus war. Germany is now with war in Japan. So the first war, luckily not with the British, and I hope this will not come too fast. So now with war you can make invasions, but Japan only puts have 2 locations, and you can never take, I think, the home province. This is home area. This is not a home area, so this is the only base you can more or less take from Japan. It is of course have high value. A war have 2 direct changes. You must have trade protection, or better have, not must, but better have trade protection. So I must ask some ships here to make trade protection to TP. Then I say also these ships maybe, oops, these ships, no, foreign station, trade protection, and 2 more. These are all small old ships, trade protection. Then I must create some division. I not must, but it's always better than this ship sticks together. Heavy cruiser, add ships, and then the Friedrich Karl division. I build, I think, 9 in total, so I will make 4. And the second heavy cruiser division. Add ships. Friedrich Karl. 1 Friedrich Karl I can keep back up in Germany. And these 2 divisions, yeah. I don't know, I maybe don't make a preference. Auto delayed auto assigned officers. Yeah, I think it need 1 turn to get the leader for a division. Ah, here's it. So I wait 1 turn. No more experience change or exchange. Now my divisions have an admiral. This one has still no admiral, I don't know why. Assign a commander. First cruiser division, I think I say him. Good. I don't know if it's possible to move 4 ships. Move division, yeah. Move division directly to Northern Pacific, Northeast Asia. And also here, move division to Northeast Asia. Then you will normally also see it here. It's now moving from North Europe to West Africa, and final destination is Northeast Asia, because this calls Northeast Asia province field. So my light cruisers are ready. Some ships have always problems. The army wants more resources. Not that the army can normally do much because we're fighting in Asia, but I can let them try. I'm not really sure how much you will give away. Maybe now my monthly income is 2,688, but always if ships are finished construction, start construction, so this is always hard to see. So maybe the yearly budget is now 234,000, maybe if I check for this. Yeah, so I have roughly 20,000 less in my yearly budget. Temporary, for I think 3 months or something like this. So at the end maybe I lose 4,000, 5,000 Reichsmark or gold mark or whatever. So my navy is now on the way, but it needs some turn. Now I'm in West Africa. I try next time I arrive in Southern Africa, and so I think depending on what ships you have and the speed, you can move more hexes or zones per month. I think the Russians also need 6 months to move from the Baltic to Northeast Asia and then getting defeated by the Japanese Navy. Good. More light cruisers and the service. I get more money because we are now in the war. The rebels are defeated. Fine. And that is good. So I could normally now design a new ship class because I have nothing more under construction. Would be a waste. Still, I would say there's no way to create a new battleship simply because I don't have the guns. Nothing is -1, so make no sense. What I need? A new light cruiser or a new heavy cruiser? Maybe I can create a new heavy cruiser and see how much it will really change to my existent layout. So this is still my design. 8-inch first, 2nd inch second, 3rd inch the third, 12 maybe, Victorian, yeah. Yeah, deck is all fine. Belt of 4, turret of 4. The speed is 300 per knot. Or one more is still 300. Then it's getting as well. So 21 knot is still what I need. Then I can maybe go for 7,900. This is still okay. I normally want the turrets in 5. Better even in 6s. And if I go for belt of 5, and if I go, then I must go for 8,900. Okay. 12 6-inch, 12 3-inch, 2 twin, belt of 5, turret of 6, turret top. This is all fine. I would say this is okay. This is my new heavy cruiser design. Let's build this. 3 months. Okay. Engine trouble. My ships are arriving sooner or later. What is the situation in the hex? So you can see that Russia have, you can see the numbers, like Russia have 50 points of ships in the zone and Japan have 150, so it's roughly 3 times more. You need 110% of the enemy strength to blockade it. So we need more. We together, Germany and Russia together needs maybe 200 points to block Japan completely and make a blockade, and then normally the nation will starve out over time. Oh, the Japanese kill one of German's cargo ships. Ooh. Now Britain looks very aggressive because Japan is at war with Germany and Russia. Britain is not good with Germany, but have no real allies somewhere else. My ships are nearly arrived. One more turn. The last army of vengeance has turned to a bloody stalemate and nothing happens. Not at all. The money invested for nothing. More money for German's navy. And now Britain declare war at Germany. Ugh. Okay. I'm also ready for my new heavy cruiser design. So, this is 1000 ton. I don't know which I had before. 6900, so maybe 2000 tons more heavy. Naja. Anyway, I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I built 8 of these heavy cruisers. It's just the money I get. It's okay. 2 divisions. Build them now. But they need roughly 2 years to finish the construction. And now the British are at war with me. At least my ships arrive in North Asia, so maybe we have a battle with the Japanese. I can normally not achieve a victory against England, but I can only try to normally I think what is possible is I try to get peace with Britain as soon as possible and maybe give one of my cheaper colonies away. And maybe I can take the big Hokkaido province from Japan. This would be a good deal at the end still for me. But this is the next time. Then see you next time. Yo, have fun. Take care. Bye bye.